That's a great question, and much of the book is concerned with that. I do say it's the handmaiden of progress, but it's not the only thing I say about inequality. So it's very important that I'm not saying inequality is simply a good thing. It can be a good thing, and it also has a dark side, which I think is extremely dangerous, and it's very dangerous now. So what you say, I think, is right. I think people are very concerned about inequality. I'm not sure they know what to think about it, and how to think about it. I'm not sure I do either, but maybe I'll give you some idea of how I think about it in the book. You know, one of the causes of inequality in the rich world today is that people with high skills, especially people who can write computer code or do all that sort of stuff, have a much higher salaries relative to people who don't do those things. So there's the gap. And that gap has come about because of technological change in the world. So that creates a big incentive for the people left behind to try to catch up, and shows them that it's possible. They have to go to school, they have to get educated, and we see that all around the world. I mean, more people getting educated in response to that. So that's the good side of it. It acts as an incentive. It shows the way. It acts as an incentive. But of course, bad things sometimes happen too. So again, to go back to the prisoner of war camp, you can imagine if the people who'd escaped filled in the tunnels behind them and said, you know, we're going to prevent anyone else coming after us because we want to get a clean getaway. And that happens in economic life too, that people, you know, who've made great inventions then are very careful to protect their profits and their position by trying to stop competitors coming along behind them. So that's one of the negative sides of inequality. But, you know, inequality is part of incentives, it's part of the economic structure, it's the way the economy works, it's the way that markets work. Some people get fabulously rich out of this process, and they can misuse their wealth in various ways. So one thing you have to worry about a lot, I think, is that if rich people use their money to get political control, and so economic inequality turns into political inequality. And, you know, those of us who believe in democracy, which is a very large share of the world, feel that, you know, one person, one vote is an important part of that. It's not $1, one vote, or €1, one vote. It's a sense that everybody's equal before democracy. And if you feel you can't participate because everything is being run for the rich, that's a real cost. And so that's having very rich people and very poor people. They don't participate equally in society. And it may be voting, it may be all sorts of other things, and that's potentially problematic. And Louis Brandeis said many, many years ago, it's not clear that democracy can coexist with extreme inequality. So that's sort of the thing that you're really worried about.